wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7-fit flex on the jacks on that.
My phone stays over here. I'm letting y'all know what's going on. Since y'all are over here and I'm over there. Welcome, 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 welcome everybody. Welcome anybody that's flying in. Welcome anybody that decided to watch. Hey, Sugar. Hey, Sugary. I got the link right there if you decide to join me on stage, because I definitely have to open up and talk about this off the top. Oh my goodness. Did y'all hear the news with Tyler Perry? Hey, Sugary. How you doing, Sugary? Sugary's over here. Sugary's on that live there. Kool-Aid. Hey, Sugary, you got Kool-Aid? Sugary, you back up already? Sugary and I just went to bed. Sugary didn't go to bed till 5 or 6 o'clock this morning. Hey, Edited Man. Edited Man, say hello. Hi, Edited Man. How you doing? How's everything going? Thank you for joining. Thank you for flying in. Hey, Edited Man. Did you fly in and tell me your views on this Tyler Perry situation? Because over here, if you join me on StreamYard, up here, you'll be able to hear me talk about it. I'm getting ready to pull the clip up of Tyler Perry and what in the hell is going on up in here. I don't know what Tyler Perry done did, but all I can tell you is this. He's bumped his damn head. Oh, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate you. Edited Man say, I just saw. Woohoo. Woohoo. Thank you, Edited Man. I definitely appreciate you. And listen, if you know somebody else, tell them to come and tag along with me. I think they might enjoy me. If not, tell them to just get to know me. All you gotta do is just get to know me. That's all I can tell you. I'm also doing a small channel talent search every Friday at 8 o'clock. Right now, the pot is honestly up to $200. Normally, it's $100, but I didn't choose anyone last week, so come on out. And thank you so much, Edited Man. Edited Man said bye. Edited Man said I have to go. You know what? Thank you so much for coming, Edited Man. I appreciate you stopping in, leaving a comment, and letting me know you just subbed. Hey, make sure you hit the bell notification so that you can get it. Bye-bye. See you later. See you next time. Anybody out there in the parking lot, all my parking lot pimps, all my parking lot pimpetters, I want to tell y'all hi and welcome, 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 welcome to. I got to welcome y'all in. I have to, even though y'all don't never come in and take a seat and tell your girl hi. As long as I know y'all out there, that's all that matters. So that goes to everybody out there in my parking lot, all those parking lot pimps. And up here on stage, let's welcome in. Hey, Sugary.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Hey, Sugary.
I tried getting earlier, but I wasn't wearing a. I didn't. I was naked chested, and it came up. It flashed up for a second, and then said an error occurred.
So you didn't have on. So basically, you didn't have on any clothes. He's over here. You guys are there. He's here. Y'all got to come and join us on the other live. You didn't have on any clothes.
Which live's that? Well, I had my boxes on. That was about it.
Hey, Sugary, did you get any kind of rest today? Did you sleep at all?
Yeah, I've slept most of the day, to be honest.
What's most of the day to you? Because Sugary, you just went to bed. It was 5 o'clock in the morning, your time. What time did you go to bed, Sugary?
I'm just trying to remember. I think I might have started playing Call of Duty afterwards.
Sugary, how many hours would you say?
I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest.
Because you didn't. You know why? Because you didn't get any rest, and you know you didn't. This man would not get any rest.
Is my eye still wonky? Have I still got the wonky
eye? That's what you want to do. You want to blame your wonky eyes? You cannot blame the wonky eyes. Let me move this over. You can't blame the wonky eyes. Come on. Hey, listen.
I would. Sorry, go
ahead.
I was just going to say I would blame a higher power. but he might just take more dumps on my head at the moment, to be honest.
You know what? You know what, Sugary?
The last thing I need is the tax man coming after me.
You know what, Sugary? You're going to have to find out what's going on and why you feel like the good man up above keep putting dumps on your head. You got to find that out, Sugary. You have to find that out. You have to.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's him. It's just the universe, to be honest. But since he created the universe,
okay,
may as well be him.
Okay.
Reminds me of it. Have you seen that Ricky Gervais Armageddon?
Right. Well, you know what? Beaks that you say you okay. I say I don't know, because you say that the good man up there, he keep dumping stuff on your head, because I get tired of stuff getting dumped on my head and not know why.
Yeah, but that's life, isn't it? Though.
Nah, not all the time.
Well, no. I mean, I've had a good few years of no dumping on my head. So,
okay, you know what?
But it all just when it all comes at once, it's like, oh, really?
Yeah. And when it's done, I want it to be gone and not come back for a while. If it keep coming back too often, then I have to figure out, why do life keep dumping something on my damn head? Like, what am I doing? What's going on? What am I doing? What's what? That's what I had to do. I couldn't take it no more. I couldn't do it, Sugary. I'm gonna have to learn from you. Okay. You know what, Sugary? Have you heard, Sugary, what's going on in the news of Tyler Perry?
To be honest, I don't even know who Tyler Perry is. I've heard of his name. I've heard of his name because apparently, isn't that Meghan Markle and Harry? Don't they rent one of his properties?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where I've heard from him, but I have absolutely no idea who he is.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? If y'all want to look at something,
it's not gone P. Diddy, has he?
No. You say, is he P. Diddy?
No. Is he gone P. Diddy? As in, like, is he being up to mischief? I call it mischief. There's obviously sexual crimes.
Yes, and this just hit the news. This is huge. Tyler Perry hit with sexual harassment allegations in a $260 million lawsuit. And guess what? We are about to jump in this story, because I am so interested in knowing and understanding, like, what the hell happened with Tyler.
I know what happened. He got rich and famous and thought he could do anything he wanted.
And you know what? And I would agree with you on that one, because this is atrocious. And I want to welcome everybody in again. We're going to take a look into this story. Tyler Perry hit with this sexual assault, these allegations. I'm just saying to myself, like, I'm surprised. I don't even know if I'm surprised, but I mean, because there has been speculations about Tyler Perry for years. I mean, it's not like we didn't already speculate that there was something going on with him. I'm getting a clip together. It's not like we weren't already speculating of what's been going on with you, Tyler. But now this is a whole different type of proof, because I heard that there was some receipts. So let's in,
some video.
Yeah,
they got video.
Yes, and we're going to take a look at it. So this particular clip right here,
you can't beat the CCTV.
Right. And this is from NBC News. This video is 2 minutes and 26 seconds long. So we're going to listen to this for a minute.
Actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in two of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims. Let's bring in NBC's Stephen Romo, who's following this. Stephen, what more do we know about the allegations here?
Yeah, Tom, just going through those allegations in this lawsuit seeking $260 million in damages, alleging sexual harassment, assault, retaliation as well. The direct details include inappropriate touching. As you mentioned, Dixon starred in the Oval with Tyler Perry, and he released, we got this statement from inside the complaint. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. So you can read from that, implies there are more people who are alleging this than just Dixon. We have a bit of a timeline here for the relationship that we know, the professional relationship between these two men and the allegations made in this complaint, saying that they met in 2019. The lawsuit alleges that then their relationship moved forward with this professional advancement. And in 2019, Perry offering Dixon a small role in Ruthless. And then in January 2020, that is when Dixon accuses Perry of sexually assaulting him in his home. And then the following month, Dixon alleges that Perry offered him a series regular role in the Oval. Now, we do have a comment from Tyler Perry's attorneys saying that this individual appears to have been setting Tyler Perry up. They say that they are alleging that this is a scam and saying, quote, Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, we've also reached out to the attorney for Dixon, and he said that these allegations in the lawsuit stand for themselves. So just the very beginning of this process, but a lot of people are paying attention to this. Tyler Perry, quite successful, quite a bit of fame here, Tom.
Yeah, it will get a lot of attention. Stephen Romo, thank you.
And the prosecution is
Now,
Okay, so he's into dudes, is he?
this has never been entertained before. So I'm going to listen in. I want to hear it again because
This
Sued
Dixon
for
is accusing him of
right, he's accusing him of something.
allegations.
He's accusing him of sexual
$1
harassment.
million over sexual.
I'm trying to hear what the sexual harassment is, because if you knew me since 2019, so we went from 2019 and this is 2025. So you knew me about what, 6 years now. So from knowing me 6 years ago, I sexually harassed or assaulted you in 2020. So 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and now we in 2025, and you're just coming forward. I mean, I'm gonna listen in to hear.
Someone wants a payday.
Right.
Harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in two of
Coercive, a sexual exploitative dynamic. I mean, but as a grown person, you couldn't leave.
Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and
F
Ruthless.
and walk away.
In a statement,
Huh?
I was just like, yeah, basically what you said. I mean, just tell him to F off and walk away from them. It's just like, it's not.
Right. This is crazy. Let me listen in again.
I mean, I'm assuming
NBC.
it's over in the UK that's what they would call grooming. But if he was actually R word, then obviously there's something. But I mean, I don't know. The world's gone absolutely nuts.
Right. So when you saying grooming, would you explain grooming? Like when you say grooming,
So that would be like that would be like coercive and sexually exploitive dynamic. That would be
Right,
grooming,
so-
basically.
but grooming.
But
But
it
can
would be, but the grooming normally is like on little children.
that's my question to you. I'm trying to get that out. I'm trying to ask you,
Yeah.
would we use the word grooming with another adult? Because from my understanding of the word grooming is when we're referring to someone underage. These are adults and they're consenting adults. So I want to know what would have been coercive You're an adult. Sexual exploitative dynamic, and you're an adult.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, to be honest. The
Right.
only thing that I could think of that would come close would be something like domestic violence type of.
And it wouldn't even be domestic violence, especially if they're not in a domestic relationship. So
Or using violence, but yeah. So, but that's the only other thing I could think of him
right,
off the top of my head. But
right. So I'm gonna listen into some more of this. I might interrupt because I'm really reacting to the video. Because I'm trying to understand what is this guy referring to, but I'm gonna look at another video as well.
News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than.
This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. And I hope they do. But I seen that there was a report or something, but I'm gonna see if I can find it, saying something about Tyler Perry, like the man had some receipts on his cell phone. So let me finish listening to this.
Setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims. Let's bring in NBC's Stephen Romo, who's following this. Stephen, what more do we know about the allegations here?
Yeah, Tom, just going through those allegations in this lawsuit seeking $260 million.
I want to know with this other guy, Shannon Sharp. So Shannon Sharp is also going through a similar lawsuit with a woman, a Caucasian woman. And she's saying that he sexually assaulted her and sexually harassed her and threatened her. And they've been in an ongoing relationship for the last 5 years as well. So I'm kind of confused, as she was suing, if I'm not mistaken, she was suing Shannon Sharp for $50 million. God damn, who these people think they is? The president's daughters? The president's sons? Since when did y'all Panane and Wee Wee become millions of dollars? I'm so goddamn lost in the sauce until I need to start wearing my afro again. Since when y'all worth that much money? Either way it goes. When have you been worth $260 million and you a bottom?
I don't know. Didn't Trump get sued for $350 million by a woman that claimed that he did stuff to her, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago or something? Have you heard about Russell Brand?
Well, I'm kind of lost. I want to know, since when did the price of Wee Wee become over that much money? I mean, what, they were strippers in a gold mine?
I have no idea what
I'm talking out
loud. It's that giant black hole behind me, swirling with money around it.
I don't understand this scandal. I don't understand how, if he sexually harassed you, I want to know, how did you become $260 million worth of ass? I want to know, who is this fella? So let's listen into this video and finish listening, because I'm confused at a couple of things. This man says that he's known Tyler Perry for the past 6 years, since 2019. He said Tyler Perry sexually harassed and assaulted him in 2020, but they've been still working together. So I'm not understanding, how did this flamboyant queen come in the mix and think his ass worth $260 million? You must be think you Chelsea Clinton. You must be think you, who this man think he is? What's y'all prince name? Your princess name over there? The Queen Elizabeth. Is that Queen Elizabeth's son?
Oh, what? Harry? Prince Harry?
Yeah.
With Meghan Markle.
I'm talking about the man right here that's suing for $260 million. He ain't no kin to the Queen. I mean, you from UK. You ain't never met this man before?
Oh, is he English? I've
No, he
never heard
ain't.
of him.
I don't know. He act like he act like he knows somebody with a wig. He act like he know the queen or somebody. Why you laughing, Sugary? He acting like he knows somebody. I mean, I wanted to know, when was his flat ass worth $260 million?
I have no idea. I need to
Okay,
check my email to see if I've won the Euro Millions, to see if I've won
yes, see,
208 million
yes, see, listen,
million pounds.
do me a favor, see what is worth over there with you had. See what is worth over there, because I don't know what these people thinking. The other lady suing Shannon Sharp for $50 million. I mean, what kind of ass she was holding on to? And then now you got this knuckle sandwich head. He's suing this man for $260 million. Man, your whole soul not worth that much. Not to me. And I hope it ain't worth that much.
How much is Tyler Perry worth?
What? Tyler Perry is a billionaire.
Is he?
Yes, sir. That's
doing what? What?
He's
He ain't launching rockets to Mars, is he? He's no Elon Musk.
Listen, you need
He's only
to
got 1 billion.
Yes,
Got
if you want to talk
400.
about some news in the United States, have you ever heard of Oprah Winfrey?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so listen.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm asking,
I know she's a billionaire. How she managed to get a billion,
and
billions
Tyler
of
Perry,
dollars? I have no idea. But anyway,
right? Tyler Perry. So Oprah Winfrey, have you ever heard of her network called OWN? It's Oprah Winfrey Network. So she got her own network as well. So Tyler Perry, when she first bought the network out, she wasn't doing well, and she could have went into bankruptcy. So she went to Tyler Perry, her and Tyler Perry, however they did it, they teamed up, and Tyler Perry came out with his movies. He's played as Medea, which is a very popular, iconic figure. Medea, you have to look Medea up. He came out with a movie, so many different movies and aspects to this man. And the thing of it is, if I'm not mistaken, he used to be homeless. And he came from being homeless to a millionaire, and he's given so many different jobs, making sure that people get work. And he was so good, and he became so big until in Atlanta, Georgia. Is that the girlfriend that dumped you in Atlanta, in Georgia, or was it different?
Augusta,
okay.
Georgia.
So that's about an hour or two or something like that away from Atlanta, where Tyler Perry owns his own boulevard. He owns his own area. He got a big, huge. I'm gonna find a video. He got a big, huge area. His job. So my cousins and I, ex-cousins, we went over there when we was in Georgia, thinking we could just walk up to the studio. So my dumb cousin get out the car and ask the people, can she go in? They say, no, man. They told him no, she couldn't go in because it's really it's a high security area. But he's a billionaire. So this is a huge deal in the United States right now, because they're looking at it as, to me, oh, we're bringing down P. Diddy. Let's see if we could bring down Tyler. They going down, listen, they going up the ladder and down the ladder, bringing down people. That's not to say that these people aren't guilty or innocent. But I think this person is piggybacking off of this P. Diddy case. I don't know. But if he got receipts, Tyler, they're going to bring your ass down. And you better know it. Hey, Gloria. Gloria jumped in, joined. Gloria say, I don't charge that much. Price going down. We talk about, hey, Gloria, flying in. She said the price of ass damn sure done went down, man. I mean, the price of eggs done went down. The price of gas done went up a tap. But we didn't know ass was going up like that. How did ass happen to be over? How did ass happen to be over a couple $100?
It depends what you want to do with my ass, but anyway.
Listen, and it still ain't become millions. It still ain't gonna be worth millions. So how you sue somebody?
That could look pretty cute in the right light.
Oh, is it gonna be worth millions though, Sugary?
I have no idea.
No, Sugary.
I don't want my ass. I don't want my ass being messed with, to be honest.
Oh, I know you're right. And the blurb flew in and said, "No, I'm back." The blurb say, I'm back again. I'm back again. Hey there, how you doing? Anybody want to join? You got an open comment. You can join the panel, join the stage. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just actually, Sugary and I are actually just having a conversation because Tyler Perry is in the news, y'all. Y'all know what he in this damn news for. Tyler Perry is being accused of sexual harassment from back. He met a guy in 2019. This guy says that Tyler sexually harassed him in 2020, but he continued to work with him. But he says that Tyler coerced him, and he's suing for $260 million. I said, who he think he is? Chelsea Clinton? What kind of ass he holding on to? I mean, I can't get over it. The girl suing Shannon Sharp, and I thought she had bumped her wig, blonde that is. She suing Kevin Sharp for $50 million. And this pecan head, he's suing for $260 million. I'm not understanding where they get the price of gold within them to feel like they're worth millions of dollars. The Nightbot came in, stopped spamming. He said the blurb looks like your last year's model. That's my new muscle. I got new muscle that step in ever so often and again, but he ain't gonna bite you. So just let him go ahead and entertain us. And then Gloria said that means it wasn't good. Damn, exactly. I understood that. Thank you.
He didn't get the full Tyler Perry experience.
Exactly. Listen, and now he want to sue. You have to be kidding me. I'm like, so let's listen into this.
And damages alleging sexual harassment, assault, retaliation as well. The direct details include inappropriate touching. As you mentioned, Dixon starred in The Oval with Tyler Perry, and he released, we got this statement from inside the complaint. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault.
So Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest. When you say molest, would molestation fall along the lines of an adult? Unless you're an adult, such as a senior citizen, once a man,
impressionable and vulnerable employees, and
once a man, twice a child. So I can say molest. An adult with disabilities, an adult that can't articulate on their own, an adult that can't make their own decisions, an adult where the state has proven them to be incompetent to certain things. Would that lay along the lines of molest? Because I don't know. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest. How did you get the word molest in an adult unless they don't come with those particular issues? How did we get molest in that?
Maybe he's been accused of doing stuff to kids. I don't know.
No, these are adults.
Yeah. But the person that's wanting the $260 million, maybe he's alleging other stuff.
But it's a grown man.
Obviously, because it says vulnerable employees and actors. So a vulnerable employee and actor, I would have thought would be a child.
That's what I'm trying. That's
not like an adult.
But this is an adult that's suing him.
Yeah.
That's my point. So how is this adult using this type of verbiage unless he's speaking for other people that is not in this lawsuit?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest.
Exactly. So I mean, if and I'm not gonna say that this is a smear campaign, and I'm not gonna say it is, and I'm not gonna say it isn't. I'm not taking anything off the goddamn table, but all I'm saying is this honestly isn't adding up to me. I mean, I want to see more. I want to hear more, because the verbiage that's being used to me is leading along the lines of children, underage, R. Kelly type stuff. But if you're a grown adult, how do you come up with the word molest? How do you come up with the word coerce? Like, how do you come up with those particular words as an adult? That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe they've been reading up on English law, because coercive behaviour is actually a criminal offence in the UK.
Right.
If I tried to coerce someone, presumably like a young girl, if I was to do that, I would get banged up in prison.
Right. But see, you got to understand what the word coerce mean, and then he got to give us an example of the coercion that occurred with him. Like how as an adult, coerce you to do what? Go rob a bank? Coerce you to do what? Go slap somebody? Coerce you to do what? Sell dope? I mean, what are we saying that you were coerced? What's the coercion here is my point. See, he got to give us what his coercion is, not just because, oh, I said that, he said that, because he said it, and I need $260 million because this happened all the way back in 2020. And he's been doing it ever since. I mean, it ain't like I didn't go home every day. It ain't like I had a choice not to bring my ass back. See, it's stupid stuff like this that make you question it. And sexual,
I think it's the amount of time that people leave between. I mean, it reminds like Harvey Weinstein. I mean, they all of the women. I mean, Harvey Weinstein. It was obviously a right old nonce, as we call them in the UK. But it was obviously it's like what 20, 30 years of him doing stuff, and no one said anything. And you're thinking, what the? He's scratching your head going, what? It's like Russell Brand. You mess with Russell Brand. He's been accused of all of this type of stuff. But it dates back like 20 years. And you're thinking, what? What, didn't you say anything before?
Right.
So, I mean, I don't understand, to be honest.
It doesn't make sense to me, and we're gonna dive back into this, and because I want to dissect it a little bit. So let's keep watching.
And actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing.
So he said Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest and abuse. I'm kind of okay. And sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance. Okay, wait a minute.
And it says mentorship
right there.
Which these have got to be kids.
That's what. And this man is not a kid.
No, he's not a kid, but he's obviously.
No, he must.
Maybe he has the receipts for the kiddie fiddling.
Maybe he's speaking for someone else, or is he saying he was a kid when this started happening? And mentorship while pursuing their dreams. Hey, Shines. Shines just flew in. You know what, Shines? I promise you, I do not know what's going on, but you're still not subscribed to me. And I'm glad you flew in again. I honestly don't know what's going on with YouTube. And I'm saying to myself, and I went to look for you, and I couldn't even find you again. So you got to try to subscribe again, Shines, because I have people honestly are glad they want me. I got people that message me wanting me to show some footage from over where you're at. And you already said I can do it, and I need to make sure that I can find you. I couldn't even find you. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm really looking forward to showing off your content. So anybody out there listening, Shines is the one He's over in Trinidad, and I did a video on him, and I wanted to drop a video of Shines once a week. But when I went to looking for him, he wasn't there. So if you're out there and you subbed my channel and for some reason you can't find me, hey, I'm going to tell you to look again. I'll make sure that the link is dropped in the description, and make sure when you sub, make sure you hit the notification. I don't know what's going on. Even with the video, with the views and stuff, it seems like something is just not right. It really isn't. The blurb say, I'm not subbing because I only make profile pictures. Okay, I understand. Hey, the blurb, if you don't want to sub, that's fine. You want to treat me like that, the blurb, treat me like that. But Shines, go back and do it again. I want you to make sure that you do it, Shines, because I really, 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 really am going to push those videos. I'm not being funny. I'm going to push those. And don't forget, Shines, I think me and you can work really well together if we come together and start trying to get some of those small channels. I guarantee you we can do it. I'm going to reach out to you. Sub again, Shines. And I'm going to at you on a sticky nose. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna go through it again, and I'm gonna see if I can find you now, Shines, and keep dropping. Just keep dropping. I got something that I feel like is really gonna do. Shines, we got this, baby. I'm telling you, we got this. Shines, listen, we got this because I believe that I want to set up for me to head over to where you're at. Because I see, listen, I love it. Shines is over in Trinidad, and Shines attends a lot of little events. Y'all go over. If you could drop your link in the comments, and then go over to Shines. And I need y'all to subscribe to his channel. He do a lot of content. I'm talking about very, very good content over in Trinidad. He show us things from Trinidad that we don't get to see over here. And that's what I like about it. And I got direct contact with him. So we're going to be able to see things more on the first hand. And guess what? I can't wait to I head over to Trinidad and Shines and I do a video together, baby. You better know it. I want to go to Trinidad. Y'all already see Sugary on the stage. If you don't see Sugary, go up. It's a pinned comment. We're on StreamYard. Join the stage. Talk to Sugary. Sugary is actually from the UK. So we got Sugary from the UK. We got Shines. Shines is over from Trinidad. And guess what? We are good. You have to go on with that noise, Little Bear. Brownie Cakes, you got to turn it down. Shines say, it's that Benny man I'm hearing in the background. Brownie Cakes. No, you got to go. It's too loud. Do you hear it? I didn't even pay attention to the noise. Did you hear it? You have to go
what's he up to?
So
what was he up to? Is he playing Pokemon or something?
Yeah.
Playing on his Nintendo Switch.
Right. I was like, what the hell? The blurb say, who is Benny Man? I don't know. I guess that's some kind of cartoons or something like that. But okay, so that noise is gone. I wanted y'all to know that the blurb say, I didn't know you had like 100 subscribers. Hey, can you go and get me the rest of those? Because I definitely want those. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something though. Having 100,000 subscribers, having 10,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, especially if you have a community that's supportive. I've seen channels with or houses with 100,000 subs, and they don't even have the support in that community. So it makes me wonder, when you got your subs and your subscribers, what were you looking for out of them? Like, at what point do you honestly connect with your community? So it has to be to a point where it's not all about subscribers. It has to also be about something you enjoy doing. And one of the things that I honestly enjoy doing, I enjoy standing up for Anton Massey. I enjoy standing up for Carmelo Anthony. I also enjoy doing my Men Only Live. I also enjoy when I go visit other houses. But guess what? I really enjoy when I go and I do my small channel talent search, because there's so many small channels out there and you won't believe it. And it's interested to me. So if it's all about subs, you're going to miss your mark on what you're here for. And you're going to wear yourself out doing it. See, I don't wear myself out because I do the things I enjoy doing. And I had to understand that when you start doing things that you enjoy, you will notice that you make time and energy for all of it. So this honestly, at one part, it's a job. And then the other part of me is something I love to do. So if it take me to grow 1 sub per video, 1 sub per week, it might hurt a little bit when you put your all into it. But guess what? By the end of it, it's going to be a dot that connect. So if anybody out there doing it just for the subscribers, you're going to be done sooner than you think you're going to be. You want to back that up or amen that or nay that, Sugary? How do you feel about that?
I'd say you could just go into Google and say buy some YouTube subscriptions. I don't know how I've never tried it. I've never bought any subscriptions in my life, to be honest. I don't.
Right. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about buying the subscribers? What do you think that do for a channel when they buy subscribers?
I think it's liable to get you banned from YouTube, to be honest. I mean, I have no idea. I haven't tried it, so I couldn't comment really on that front. Exactly. But I know there are loads of websites out there. I think they're probably mostly Chinese bots that will basically sub to your channel. But you can always sell a popular channel because they have the chat going. So because they do this on Twitch as well. You'll have people that have like, oh look, there's 1,000 people watching, and chat is completely dead. There's nobody talking, but you've got 1,000 watchers, which more than likely Chinese bots. So,
you know what?
I mean, there could be Indian bots. I don't want to be like.
Right. I understand what you're saying. You're just giving an example.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen more examples with the Chinese people in the box than you did anybody, because I kind of seen something like that. And I did want to throw in, Gloria said, just keep doing what you're doing, sis. This is for you. You're all in a very committed person. And whatever you do, keep shining, sis. You know what? Thank you so much, Gloria. And it'd be so hard. Some days you start, and then some days I get up and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. And it's something about me make me get up again. And then it makes me keep getting up, and then it makes me get up, and then it makes me throw away something that didn't work and just keep on going. And I'm like, it's plenty of days you want to give up. People want to give up in their day-to-day. But one thing about it, you could give up in your day-to-day. You could give up in any way, but in the end, you got to deal with your own conscience. My only problem with that is when I kind of relate this Tyler Perry situation, is this just somebody being greedy? Thank you so much, Shine. Shine said, I love what you do. And I love it too, Shines. I do. And whether you believe it or not, Shines, I'm not going to stop. And if you notice, Shines, I do the small channel talent search on Fridays. And what I'm doing is I don't do the judging. The men on the panel do the judging. So Shines, you got to come in. You got to help me out. I believe we can connect so many worlds, Shines. It's another young lady that I want you to connect to. She's over in Korea. So we got Sugary. He's in UK. She's in Korea because she's Korean, and you're over in Trinidad. Imagine us joining everybody together and like finding a way to connect what we do. Because like Sugary, you got to go and connect with Sugary, because what Sugary does is Sugary is a gamer. And tell him, Sugary, you're on Twitch, right? Sugary. And he sit there with the headsets on, and Sugary say he like to curse their ass out. And I want to hear him. I want to hear him get their ass. I want to hear him curse their ass out so bad they don't know what days of the week it is. And I'm like, whoo, my God, did Sugary just talk to those good people like that? I'm gonna say cuss their ass out.
I have to be careful what I say though, because obviously, I might get banned from the game.
Man, yeah, well, listen, Sugary.
They're all going Have you ever heard of the Stasi? The
No,
Gestapo.
the
The
stars.
Gestapo was the Gestapo was the German secret police. The
Oh,
Stasi was the Czechoslovakian secret police, and
okay.
they would obviously uh, encourage you to inform on your neighbor.
Uh-huh.
Or so, have you ever 1984? It's a book by George Orwell.
Oh, I never read that book.
It's right. So it's basically like a dystopian future, and it's all about like wrong think. You're
Okay.
thinking wrong. You're not thinking the way the government wants you to think.
Right.
So
Oh
you're
my.
in big trouble because the government's going to come for you.
Oh,
And this is basically what's the world is turning into now. To be honest, especially in the UK, it's absolutely gone crazy.
right.
Oh, dear.
Well, you know what? Listen, I just say at the end of the day, you just got to find a way to keep going. Sugary play the game. If you got to cuss their ass out, Sugary cuss their ass out. If you can't cuss them out that bad, trust me, gonna be somebody in this community gonna cuss them out for you so you don't get in trouble. So keep doing what you're doing. Then you got Shines. Shines like to go around different places in Trinidad, the events, showing cooking. Listen, the video that I did on Shines, and I really need to pull that video up. Shine, and I'm gonna pull it up too when we get through with this. Shines showed some pots. And if anybody know me, y'all know I do the get down with some get downs in the kitchen, honey. I like to get in that kitchen. And Shines had some old pots. It was those on, it was the iron metal pots, and they were huge. I'm talking about, they had some curry goat, curry chicken, one of them oxtails. And man, they get in there and they don't get all beautiful in the kitchen. They just get the damn food cooked. Them pots so big until you got to go to certain stores to buy pots like that. Because if people sell them, you like, hey, this ain't the right pot. The whole damn metal gonna burn up the pot if you get from half of the stores. But where Shines at, I say, man, I'll go there and do a clean sweep. I would go where Shines is at, and I would just honestly, I would go in there and buy some pots to cook. Thank you, Gloria. Gloria say yes. Gloria said she throw downs, and I do. Gloria said that I love what I do. I'm gonna say, Shine say, I love what I do. That's right, Shines. And I want you to continue loving what you do. And I want you to keep doing what you're doing too, because I want to connect you over here with me in this community as well. And I need to be able to find you. I promise you, I don't know why I couldn't find you. And I was looking for you. And I'm like, I'm trying to do the content. Why can't I find him? Anyway, but we're gonna take care of that. Everything is okay. Now that I'm glad that you go ahead.
I was just going to say, maybe you need to type into like YouTube search curry goat.
No,
Maybe he'll pop up then.
You know what? Maybe so.
I like a curry goat.
And I even put in his name, Shines, and I'm like, I must be spelling it wrong. I went through, I could not find him. I said, okay, I'm gonna figure out what's going on, but I'm glad that he came back. I think I should be able to find him from the chat. But have you had problems over with YouTube? Someone said to me this morning also that they had a problem with views. Says a couple of videos floating around that YouTube it's like taking away the views or something. Because I know I've been having that problem too, either the views, taking away the subs. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, we can't get but so much support from YouTube as it is.
I haven't had any problems personally as far as, but I don't really do a lot. All I do is take my Twitch content and upload it onto YouTube and just forget about it, to be honest. So I don't really.
You just put it on that shit.
If I was getting monetized, I might care about it. On Twitch, I am monetized. So
yeah. Hey,
but YouTube. This is the other thing, right? Twitch. They've started deleting all of my content because I'm over like 100. I can't remember if it's 100 megabytes or 100 gigabytes, but basically I've got too much content preloading off of Twitch. So Jeff Bezos has decided he can't send it.
So wait a minute. So okay, so like with YouTube, when we upload videos and stuff on YouTube, I mean, I haven't had a problem. I mean, to date so far, I've dropped 900 and I think 98 videos on YouTube. I don't worry about that storage. So you're telling me Twitch is holding you accountable for storage that you're housing on their system that
I mean, I don't have to pay for it, but they have now introduced a limit. I think
But
it's 100. I think it's like 100 gigabytes or something. I'm
gigabytes.
not, or is it like 100 videos? I can't remember exactly.
But
I mean, I don't care, to be honest, because I just upload them to YouTube. So if it's a
that's
good one, I'll upload it to YouTube.
that's my point,
So
though. That's my point. Like, why would there, if people are still able to come and watch it, unless they're trying to say that the videos you have aren't engaging now? Because if those were engaging videos, like do you know Vegas Matt?
is that a gambling website type?
Yeah, he's a gambler. He just hit, in the slot community in the United States, he just hit 1 million subscribers. And that's the first
Dang.
that ever hit 1 million subscribers in the slot community, in the gambling world. You want to take a look at him real quick? You want to see him?
Go on. I'm not a big gambler. Let me go and get another beer.
I forgot you said.
But I'm not. I don't.
Yeah,
I have when I lived in Australia.
right.
They love to gamble in Australia, and they
How
have a
did
lot
you
of
feel
slot
about that?
machines. So I would do the slot machines in Australia,
Oh,
and
did
this
you
would
like
be with well, I didn't win, put it that way. So no.
Oh, you did. So
But it was it was like a precursor. So my girlfriend at that time was obviously Australian, and I was living there, and Australian rules football, which is it's a bit like a cross between rugby and American football. It has absolutely nothing to do with English football whatsoever. But
my cat.
we would go there, and we would go and have drinks and play the slot machines in the bar before we would go to watch the football match. So
Okay, you know what? Now you make me want to go play the slots. Just because you don't want to play the slot, that makes me go play the slots. Because you don't want to play the slots, that means I needs to play the slots. Because I tell you what, Sugary, do y'all have anything where y'all play numbers?
the lottery.
Oh, how many numbers?
Right. So the lotto, which is the English one, is 6 numbers.
Okay.
And then we have Euro Millions, which is like European wide. That's 6 numbers with 2 bonus balls. That had gone up to 208 million £, and I put 2 tickets on that. Cost me £5.
How much is it? Is it $1, $2? How much is it?
Oh no, £2.50.
$50.
Sorry.
How much is that in American money?
I don't know, like $3, I guess.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Per line. So
Yeah,
it was probably like $6 for 2 lines. I haven't checked my email yet because I'm scared. I've got an email back from the Augusta lady, which I don't want to read because
you know what? Let's
I'm
finish.
recovering.
Let's finish this Tyler Perry, because you see how you always get me off track. Let's finish this Tyler Perry, because I need to get into why did this lady dump Sugary, or did Sugary dump this woman? From Sugary. Okay, we almost done, Sugary. Almost done. Did you do right? You okay? What time? Okay, let's listen, Sugary. Because I don't know. And Sugary, I don't know what time it is where you're at, but it's 3:33 on the clock, knuckleheads. Y'all better understand what 3:33 is. 3:33 on the clock. Y'all better tell them thank you. That's creativity. When that's your time, it's your time. It's 3:33 on the clock. I could just say it out loud. Because I can't do it. I can't do anything with it. I like to send a number somewhere. I'm gonna just send it here. I'm gonna say tell them. I'm gonna say on air. I wonder if I get a check mark in the chat for that one. Listen, Tyler Perry is being sued because the alleger says Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. Let me tell you why this sounds like a fugaggle. The reason why this sounds like a fugaggle to me is I want to know if this is not a class action lawsuit, why is this talking of crowd? This seems like it's speaking of crowd. It seems like it's speaking of people. It seems like it's speaking of more than one person. It seems like it's speaking of underage. So where's their parents listed at in this lawsuit? It seems like they're speaking of so many different languages, but I want to know why isn't it honestly really speaking of the one person that says that he allegedly harassed him? When I see this, it sounds like this is multiple people. And it sounds like it's kids. It sounds like it's a flock of them.
Pursuing their dreams. So you can read from that. This implies.
Now, this young man right here, clearly this is him. He looked like a grown man. I don't know what type of grown man he is, but I don't know if he's alleging this from back in the days, but we're going to dissect that video. But something seems to be a little bit, I don't know. It seemed like I need to hear more.
There are more people who are alleging this than just.
So if there's more people who are alleging this, I'm wondering why didn't all of them start a class action lawsuit? Like, why didn't they start? Why didn't they do something together? Like, why would he come on and he's supposed to be speaking for himself? Why would he come on and be speaking for others?
Dixon. We have a bit of a timeline here for the relationship that we know, the professional relationship between these two men and the allegations made in this complaint, saying that they met in 2019. The lawsuit alleges that then their relationship moved forward with this professional advancement. And in 2019, Perry offering Dixon.
So in 2019, they agreed to move forward with this advancement. So as a consenting adult, you agreed to move forward. I mean, see, this was when I'm really confused, because what kind of trouble can Tyler Perry get in for basically dating or dealing with an employee as a date or something? I'm wondering what part of this draws the line. In 2019, Dixon meets Perry in Atlanta. In 2019, Perry offers Dixie a role on Ruthless. In 2020, Perry sexually assaults Dixon. In 2020, Perry offers Dixon a role in The Oval. So wait a minute.
Logically, it doesn't make sense. But
Exactly.
This is Hollywood, though, so nothing makes sense.
And this is what I'm saying. So I want to say, if this man is telling the truth, you best believe it doesn't matter your color, race, gender, none of that matters. We want to get to the truth. But when you come for daggling and doing dumbass stuff and coming with stupid stuff like this, it makes people look at you like stupid idiots. Because I want to know, since when you worth $260 million. That's the first thing, being too greedy. Number one. Number two, you met him in 2019. It says it on the screen. Then in 2019, September, you meet Perry, and you were looking for a shot. You was looking for a shot for him to give you a break. He gave you one in November, ungrateful. He gave you a shot November 2019. He offered you a role in The Ruthless. You took that opportunity. And then in 2020, Perry sexually assaults Dixon. How did he
what do they mean by sexually assaulted?
Right.
Technically, I've been sexually assaulted.
Exactly.
This is when I was a school kid as well.
But listen at this.
Some woman grabbed my dick while I was walking through a shopping centre, and I was
What?
like, "Yeah."
How old were
I mean,
you?
she was 16, 17.
That's beyond. That's sexual assault.
That's
That's a real allegation.
She wasn't much older than me, and I thought, dang, I could be in it.
Listen,
It didn't worry me whatsoever, but technically it was sexual assault because she grabbed my crotch.
listen. I don't know what's wrong.
If I was like 5 years old and she'd done that might have been a bit different. But
Right. But even at your age, your parents could have went after her for a sexual assault on a minor. I mean, I don't know what the rules are.
no. I was the legal age in the UK is 16.
Right.
So I wasn't a minor.
Right.
And I was a horny teenager.
Right.
So I didn't mind. But it was
in the United
States. You can't go around. It's like Donald Trump saying,
right.
"Oh, just grab them by the pussy." You can't go around doing that. That's not acceptable.
You know what? In the United States, that is not of legal age unless there's certain stipulations that come with it. And you can be legal at 16 with certain stipulations like having a kid from the person, being married, little things like that. You got to look up the laws in the United States. And actually, it's from per state too. But anyway, your parent, if that's not legal in the United States, they could have filed a lawsuit for that. The problem with it is, why is he now waiting from 2020 when he says the sexual assault started? And then in February of 2020,
he gets another job offer.
You took another job. That's what I'm trying to say. You steady taking job offers because guess what? Who don't want their first break? Who didn't want their first opportunity? And isn't that what you call gold diggers? He just was a gold digger on a male version. And on top of that, I wonder, is he gay? I wonder, is the guy that's making these accusations against Tyler Perry, I wonder, is he gay? You know, I'm wondering, or is he saying, okay, I'm not gay and he hit on me? That's sexual assault. Or you are gay and he still hit on you, but why are you using the word molest? And why are you including everyone and not really putting emphasis on yourself? But we're going to look at the other videos, though. I'm going to start this back up.
In a small role in Ruthless. And then in January 2020, that is when Dixon accuses Perry of sexually assaulting him in his home. And then the following month, Dixon alleges that Perry offered him a series regular role in the Oval. Now, we do have comment from Tyler Perry's attorneys saying that this individual appears to have been setting Tyler Perry up. They say that they are alleging that this is a scam and saying, quote, Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, we've also reached out to the attorney for Dixon, and he said that these allegations in the lawsuit stand for themselves. So just the very beginning of this.
I wonder why, and I know everybody don't do things the same way, but if that was me and someone did me like that, I promise you, if I didn't do it, I'm gonna tell you no through the whole goddamn interview. I didn't do it. Give me a lot of take the test. I didn't do it. Give me a lot of take the test. And before I go any further, I wanted to go back to when we were having a conversation about feeling as if you're sexually assaulted. And if anybody did ever feel like they were sexually assaulted, if you feel like you were just sexually assaulted, I can't tell you who to reach out to in your area. I can tell you to call the police, and I can also tell you to dial 211 from your phone. 211 will give you assistance no matter where you're at. 211 will give you assistance to anywhere you need to go. But I can tell you this. When it happened to me with the young lady that did that to me last year, and I got put on house arrest for months behind something that I didn't do. When the officer patted me down, I told him I didn't want him to pat me down. It is on the body cam. And he patted me down anyway. And I felt in my heart, I felt so sexually assaulted because he was patting me down, Plus, he was patting me down in front of another man, and it just felt so disgusting. It just honestly, I even filed the complaint. So when you say sexually assaulted, like as an adult, and when I reached out and I even spoke to someone in the police department that I know personally, and he said there's a certain way when you're having a body search, there's a certain way a man has to search a female if another female isn't present. So I'm wondering, if I feel this police officer sexually assaulted me the way he patted me down, and I don't recall him using the back of his hand, I wonder, what does this person mean by sexual assault? Like, what is he saying that he did to sexually assault you? And you waited 5 years to say something about it. Sugary, you got anything to say on that? It just...
In the UK, if you're a female, you have to be searched by a female police officer. There is you cannot be searched by a male. Although there was a slight exception for that if you identified as a female, if you know what I mean.
Right. Okay.
But I think this all went to like our Supreme Court, and it was all clarified that basically men can't be women. Basically, you can identify as a woman, but you can't be an actual woman. So
right.
So that was, yeah. So you have to be searched by a female,
and
even then, they wouldn't like. They wouldn't. You'd be. You'd probably be arrested, because over here, I think you can arrest people basically on suspicion. So I could be walking around looking suspicious, and they would arrest me because you look suspicious.
Right.
They could take me back to the police station and search me.
Right.
And then keep me there for a few hours and then let me go or something, stick me in a cell.
Right. Right.
Let me go. Although nowadays, I think with our current government, they'd probably lock me up in a high security prison for 9 months.
Right.
We
Okay.
can get onto that one later. But I've never been locked up in prison. I have been to court a few times, and I've done jury service 4 times. So, but yeah. Anyway, but I'm obviously. A male cop would be able to search me, as in like search my pockets and stuff like that. They wouldn't be able to strip search me unless they were back at the police station. But a male cop cannot search a female whatsoever.
Right. And you know what? I feel like when I told that to the officer, and I even asked him, was he recording? I think he thought I was joking, but as soon as he got in the car, I made sure, because I know his body cam was on. So as soon as he got in the car, I said to him again, I said, you know, I asked you for a female officer to come and pat me down. I made sure that I said it to him again, and I have the body footage. Matter of fact, I don't leave home without it. I say, when I get through with this case, I'm gonna show this body cam. Yep, because I just think things like this isn't right. And it brought me back to, if these are false allegations from someone, this is a hell of a way to bring a person down, especially when you know it's not true. And then sometimes when things like this happen, it may happen for reasons. Like when it happened to me, it happened for a reason. It didn't happen for a reason for this young lady to win. It happened for a reason because I needed to realize that it was some things going on in my life. And it was time for me to settle down and pay attention before I missed my last shot at it. So I gave her thanks for that. But I'm going to thank her even more when I get what I'm supposed to get, because you don't get to make false allegations like that. You don't get to falsely accuse people of doing things when it didn't happen. In this particular case, this guy's accusing Tyler Perry of sexual harassment. And not only is it just a sexual harassment, that's a big deal, but it's also putting his sexuality at question. Why? Because people has been questioning Tyler Perry's sexuality for years. That's why it's a big deal, Shikari. They've been questioning, even though he have a child now, if I'm not mistaken, he have a daughter. If I'm not mistaken, I think he even married a woman or was still dating the woman. I don't keep up with celebrity gossip in their news, but I don't recall seeing him with a man. But I know that I've heard these particular speculations from people asking, is Tyler Perry gay or bisexual? So by calling something like this and doing it around the P. Diddy or the Diddy trial, man, this elevates to a whole nother level. And people really want to know. And I guess that posed the question for me. And I've been waiting to touch on this part. And I need to pull up some of his movies because, and I can't even really play them because I don't want to get a copyright dealing with Tyler. I mean, he got enough on his damn hips right now, honey. He got to get this man off his ass or get off that man's ass. Something got to give, but we're going to keep this. We definitely.
There's some ass in there somewhere.
There's some ass in here somewhere, but we got to get off their ass because listen, their ass ain't got nothing to do with our ass. You better know it, ass. We ain't got nothing to do with it. All we doing is reporting the damn news. Okay, but I can tell you this. Whatever Tyler Perry got going on, we are going to get to the bottom of it, but it begs the pardon of this. The reason why there's two reasons why I stopped watching Tyler Perry. The reason why I personally stopped watching Tyler Perry is because, first of all, I feel like he always bring a movie out and he never finishes it. And I think that's dirty wrong. Got you anticipating the movie, waiting for other parts, waiting for this, waiting for that. And then he come and he every so often don't put the parts back together. And you know, people like me be paying attention, be like, well, what happened to that dog? I thought they had a dog on here one time. Did the dog get killed off? I be wanting to know some little stuff. Okay. Tyler don't connect no dots for you. He throw you out there in the ocean and you looking for the rest of the damn movie and you don't even got a boat to get back home in. I say Tyler be messing up for real. He be doing it dirty, like have and have nots. Is there anybody out there want to tell me whatever happened to Tyler? What happened to the have and have nots? See, Sugary, he come up with really good stuff, but he has so much on his plate. He don't finish it. He don't go back and tie up the loose ends like a soap opera because he brought the haves and the have nots out as if it was like a soap opera. But what did he do? He just cut us off just like that. And he never brought it back. And I'm like, honestly, that wasn't right. Number one. Number two, why I don't deal with Tyler. If you pay attention to the Tyler Perry movies, I don't understand why Tyler Perry always depicted Black women as pitiful beings. He make Black women look as if we got to struggle for everything. And I don't know why he don't have a movie of Black women not struggling first. We got to struggle. We got to lose our damn children. We got to damn near lose our minds. We got to damn near lose the court case. We got to damn near be on the run for the rest of our life before we can get any good out of life. And I'm just wondering, Tyler, did you do that to us because you was a little shaky wakey? I mean, if you shaky and you want to make Black women look bad, say that. I mean, y'all can say, well, how them two got something to do with it? Well, y'all didn't see that. I did a video, Sugary, and I'm going to bring it up. I did a video about the transgender. The lady said transgenders act like they have a problem with Black women. And they compare themselves to us. They want to twist like us and they treat us like bad. And they honestly, that's what the Black lady said. They're undercoverly jealous of Black women. I got a whole video. I did it. Yes, I did. And I need to redrop it in the link somewhere. Or y'all go find it on my channel. It's Black woman said transgender men. They are jealous of Black. Transgender men are jealous of Black women. So when I think about this, is there some truth to this with Tyler Perry? Is there some truth behind this man said Tyler Perry sued over sexual harassment allegations? And we all know that's been speculated with Tyler Perry. We all know that was a speculation from the beginning. from a long time now. And then he kind of shocked everybody when he came out with the baby. He kind of shocked everybody when he came out with the girlfriend. And then it seems like all the chitter chatter kind of stopped and dried up. But then we start watching the movies. All Tyler Perry movies, I promise you. Even Hannah. Look at Hannah made ass. Hannah over there on Haves and Have-Nots, right? Sugary. I'm telling you, Sugary, you should watch it. And you'll be very interested in what I'm talking about.
This is good. Yeah, I don't watch this type of stuff.
You would be surprised you will watch it. I thought I didn't want to watch it either. And at the first couple of years it came out, I refused to watch it. And when I watched a couple of episodes, it was quite interesting. It's because what Tyler Perry tries to do, he tries to mimic the real life of people. My problem
Did he do the oh, I can't remember what it was called.
And he's very funny. I mean, the Medea thing, I never got into the Medea because it really wasn't funny to me. But Medea was a lady that was about 6'5". She had boobs that slouched with no bra. She had a big old booty. And she always beat people with her purse. She put out a pistol on you. She was fun to a lot of people. Yes, that's why I say you don't watch stuff like that. Maybe you should take a look at it.
I would probably watch that. I like
Kool-Aid. If I thought that
I like big butts. That's I cannot lie. I like big butts. I cannot lie. I can't remember who sang that now.
Oh no, that guy that sung that the guy that sung that what is his name?
I'll Google it. That would just come straight up. Let me have a look.
And I want to see this movie. So Tyler Perry. I'm gonna say Tyler.
Put the lyrics up. Oh my God. That's the first line of it. Oh my God. Who is it? Oh, Mix-a-Lot. That's who did it. Mix-a-Lot. I like big butts. I cannot lie.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. Because this is the show. This is
I like an ample woman.
Huh?
I said I'm getting a bit freak. I said I like an ample woman.
You like an ample woman? What is an ample woman? What is that?
Ample.
What is that?
Curves in all the right places.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so you like them women that's curvaceous.
Yeah.
You know,
I have something to grab hold of.
So you don't want them sticks. You don't want them women built like this. No boobs, no butt, no waist, no thighs.
I'm starting to get aroused now. I like you like.
You like big
I like
butt?
a woman. I like a woman to be a woman. I don't. If I wanted a stick, as you say, I may as well be dating a man.
So you want them women with the big old. You want them women with the big old.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
So you want them boom, 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 booms. You want them type of boom.
Yeah.
You want them curves and them booms and all. You don't want
I might feel a bit intimidated because you probably
right there, huh?
I can't remember what Charisma. She called it her fupa.
The fupa. Yeah, that's in the belly.
Yeah, like a little bit of belly.
Yeah, you want it. I got a little bit of it. I got a little bit.
Yeah, to be honest, the amount of beer I drink, I look like I'm pregnant.
That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes people want you with a little bit of belly. Sometimes we don't want you without bellies and stuff like that no more. We ain't little kids no more. You know what, Sugary? So you done let this woman dump you. So are you on the market or you not?
Oh well, I mean, I wasn't in the market when she came into my life, as it were. So,
Ooh. So you was
but
with
it, just,
somebody?
it was during COVID.
Okay. Oh, you've been with
So it
her.
was like late 2020.
So
I've known her since like I think like 2014, but only as a someone to talk to on the internet while watching somebody else's Twitch stream. But
okay. So she
but
reported
she
you.
started coming into my Twitch stream regularly,
Oh,
and it hit from there, and then obviously it took a
so
big dump on my head. So
how often were you able to see her, Sugary?
we've never met in person, so we
Okay.
would communicate over Discord.
Okay.
So but because it was during COVID, I couldn't go there and she couldn't come here. But then once the restrictions got lifted, I think things took a bit of a turn.
Okay.
I'm guessing I'm blowing it more out of proportion than I should be doing, because she kept blocking me on Discord because I kept falling asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, what are you blocking me at 3? You're ignoring me. I'm like,
Oh,
geez.
wait a minute.
She was hard work, to be honest. But
Is this the lady that's the Haitian lady?
no, Augusta,
Augusta.
Georgia. Yeah. So
Because I know it was a lady you were dating, and I'm sure it's the same lady. So, my goodness. You know what, Sugary? No, you didn't tell me about a Haitian lady. You just told me it was a black lady that you were dating in Georgia.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, Sugary, you don't think you and this woman gonna get back together?
No, she's got engaged to somebody else.
What? Nah, no, Sugary. No, Sugary. Listen, we got to get past this story, because if I don't get back to this story, we gonna have to have you do a whole conversation, Sugary. We might have to come back. I'm not joking, Sugary. Now you making me want to do some questioning and some answering. Hey, Sugary, do you want to come back tonight? I really want to ask some questions about this, because I got to finish this thing with Tyler Perry. But I am truly,
Yeah. I'll be around.
You know what, Sugary? If she did that to you, I feel like on Sundays, because Gotten told me that he's looking for a woman too. And are you looking for a woman? Because if you are on Sundays, I'm gonna find you and Gotten a woman. I'm looking for a woman for Gotten, and I'm looking for a woman for Sugary. And I think we should do that on Sunday.
Preferably, she lives in the UK though. I'm not. I can't afford to fly into the US every fucking couple of weekends.
Okay, so wait. The woman that you're looking for, either she needs to live in UK, or she needs to make sure that she's accessible for you two to get to each other. Is that what you're saying to me? Because I feel like
I have a high definition webcam.
yeah, I feel like we should Sugary. I feel like we should do something like this on Sunday, because I even promised Gotten. I promised Gotten that I was gonna do a love. I want to do a love quest for Gotten.
Married at first sight over the internet.
No, because guess what? No, Sugary, they got to come through me. If they want to date you, they have to come through me, and I'm gonna do that too. Wait, let me get my paperwork together. So on Sunday,
that'd be fun.
I think. Oh my God! Hey, Sugary,
Be.
guess what we about to do? We about to find you and Gotten a woman. We're gonna find you a woman, even if we got.
You know what? Me and Gotten might get all Tyler Perry.
No, hell no. Listen, ain't gonna take Gotten to tell this story. I don't know where Gotten is at. I'm surprised that Gotten isn't on this live, but I probably need to go and check old Gotten out. However, I think we need to do a finding love. We need to do that for you, for Sugary, and for Gotten. So let me ask you, Sugary, for me and you to do the finding love. Would you date a woman in another country other than the US of A, or are you just looking for the US of A?
Oh no, preferably the UK.
Oh, okay. So just
Because all of the travel would be a nightmare, and
okay.
it's like, I'm not averse to speaking. I mean, I moved to Australia for a woman.
Okay. Okay. So you will travel for love, though.
Yeah, I did. The only reason I didn't travel to America was because COVID was rampant, and
Wow.
it didn't work out. Although I did ask her to marry me, and she did say yes. And we were looking at we were looking we were this is going to crack you up. We were looking at like engagement rings.
This is not going to crack
And
me up.
I found this ring on the internet. And at this time, we were also playing Grand Theft Auto a lot together. So this ring was worth 50 million quid. And I said, if I can find out where it is, do you fancy going to steal it with me?
You know what?
We were going to get Grand Theft Auto on that ring.
You know what? You know what, Sugary?
Next thing I know, she's engaged to someone else. I was like, what?
Like how,
Right.
Sugary? I don't want you to tell me any more of this. I'm gonna set it up for tonight. I want to set it up to where I want you to come back, and I want you to come back because I want to talk about that. I want to understand, because if y'all two were together, when did she have time for an engagement somewhere else? Did she? I don't even answer me because I got so many questions. But either way it goes, Sugary, I feel like we should look for you some love in the UK. I feel like we should find you love in the UK. I want to find love in the UK, baby. I see someone just flew in named Flake City ASMR. This is wild. What's wild?
So I've got a mate called I've got a he lives like a couple of floors below me.
Uh-huh.
His name's Nate. And there's obviously a lot of single women of older variety in our block of flats, and yeah, I'll tell you, I'll save that one for tonight.
Right.
No, for me, it is tonight. It's 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
I'm old. I've got to go to bed shortly.
Well, you're gonna get a little bit of a little bit of rest, and we're gonna come back.
Beauty sleep.
Right. We're gonna table this for a second, and we're gonna get back over to Tyler Perry, because I see we got Flake City ASMR came in and said, so is this new information, girl? Yes, this is some new information. Let me put it back up on the screen, and it's no joke. The guy is saying that Tyler Perry sexually harassed him from 2020. He met him in 2019. So I'm going to play it back because you're just flying in, and we just kind of got off topic there like we were supposed to. We're supposed to get off topic and then really get back on in. So, hey, out there in my parking lot, y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, I say y'all do me a favor and get to know me. Getting back to this story, I have questions about it. I feel like I honestly feel like it's some famboogling going on. I feel like he's trolling. I feel like he's honestly, if he has any kind of information, then you bring the information. But how did you be worth $260 million? He's suing Tyler Perry because he said Tyler Perry harassed him and sexually assaulted him in 2019. In 2019 is when he met him. And then he said Tyler Perry sexually assaulted him in 2020.
What more do we know about the allegations here?
Yeah, Tom, just going through those allegations in this lawsuit seeking $260 million in damages, alleging sexual harassment, assault, retaliation as well. The direct details include inappropriate touching. As you mentioned, Dixon starred in the Oval with Tyler Perry, and he released, we got this statement from inside the complaint. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. So you can read from that, implies there are more people who are alleging this than just Dixon. We have a bit of a timeline here for the relationship that we know, the professional relationship between these two men and the allegations made in this complaint, saying that they met in 2019. The lawsuit alleges that then their relationship moved forward with this professional advancement. And in 2019, Perry offering Dixon a small role in Ruthless. And then in January 2020, that is when Dixon accuses Perry of sexually assaulting him in his home. And then the following month, Dixon alleges that Perry offered him a series regular role in the Oval. Now, we do have comment from Tyler Perry's attorneys saying that this individual appears to have been setting Tyler Perry up. They say that they are alleging that this is a scam and saying, quote, Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, we've also reached out to the attorney for Dixon, and he said that these allegations in the lawsuit stand for themselves. So just the very beginning of this process, but a lot of people are paying attention to this. Tyler Perry, quite successful, quite a bit of fame here, Tom.
Yeah, it will get a lot of attention, Stephen.
Of course, it's going to get an attention. So I'm wondering, is that why that man decided to do this bamboozling move? I think it's just so hideous that he would even do him like that. But hey, anything for business, anything for money, anything to come up, anything to get any kind of publicity. But I feel when stuff like this happen, if it's not true and it's found to not be true, I feel like they should be held criminally. I feel like, and exactly, and Flake City at ASMR said, Kat said it best, 2025 is the year for revelations. And if you go back, Flake City, if you go back to any of my videos, I've been talking about revelations. I've been talking about revelations because people think revelations is bad.
As in the Bible
Yes.
revelations.
Yes. We're talking
Devil's
about
coming.
That's right. We're talking about the Bible part of Revelations. That's why people think Revelations is so dark. And I talked, matter of fact, I talked about Revelations Friday when I was talking about who told you to open the book. So you got to understand what that means. And I think tonight I'm going to bring that back again. Who told you not, listen, in Revelations, he asked you not only who told you to open the book, goddamn it, who told you to touch the book. It wasn't about you. And that's what the problem is that we're going through right now. Whatever's going on with this person, I don't know if it's true. It doesn't make sense to me, but I can say this. People these days are doing any and everything they can for money. And I guess money is what's
It's
ruling.
like Jussie Smollett,
Right.
where he faked his own attack.
Right.
I think I can't remember exactly why, but he was obviously on. I never watched him on whatever program it was.
Right.
He was. I don't pay to watch cable TV or anything like that. It's just a waste of time. I can steal it off the internet.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to see if I can see, because it says that Tyler Perry, because all this is showing pictures. I wanted to see, it was something about, let me go back and see. It says Tyler Perry tells his fans, let me find it. Tyler Perry tells fans to stay calm in video released hours before lawsuit news. Where is that video? Let me try to find it somewhere else. Tyler Perry, damn. That's horrible. Look at this. The Breakfast Club. Let's see what they had to say.
for $260 million for workplace sexual harassment and sexual assault and battery by a man named Derek. This is when Tyler Perry started to fire off sexually suggestive texts, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were. Includes a bunch of different text messages over the years between both of the men. Most of the text messages that are included, he's trying to allege that Tyler Perry is like sexually charging and bringing sex into the conversation and doing things that may. So Tyler Perry.
See what I mean, Sugary? This is bigger than we think it is. It's bigger because Tyler Perry, even though there has been speculations, people just question it because he's also always been a person that was very private in his life. And he never showcased women. He never did those particular things. And he has become such a person, like just a person in the acting world, the networking world, the business world. If it wasn't for him, I personally don't feel Oprah Winfrey Network would have made it. He brought everybody over because, to be honest with you, a lot of Black people went the opposite way of Oprah Winfrey. Like, we didn't want to hear from her. She just wasn't, to us, she wasn't supportive in the Black community. When she was failing in her network, Tyler Perry stepped in and started bringing all his movies, all his shows, all his comedies. He started bringing everything to the table and bringing it over to her, and that moved people over to watch him and everything that he produced. And that's what brought her back from a world of bankruptcy. So he's just that big. And he's not a millionaire, he's a billionaire. The problem that I'm having with Tyler, when I look at and I think about something like this, and it's so surreal that if I call my daughter right now, she'll admit. Matter of fact, I want to call her because I want to hear her reaction to what's going on right now. And we literally just had this conversation about Tyler. 1 second. We literally just had this conversation. Because I couldn't hold on. Hey, you could talk for a second?
Yes.
Hey, listen. Did you hear about the thing that just hit with Tyler Perry? Like, he's being sued from the guy that says he's been sexually harassing and assaulting him. You didn't read that?
No.
Okay, it's just hitting breaking news. Didn't we just talk about this with Tyler Perry? Didn't we talk about something along the lines of how he treats, like, his conversation with Black women? Let me say the way he portrayed Black women. And so I'm just sitting here and I'm saying to myself, the way he portrayed Black women, I'm wondering would it stem from his sexuality? Because he always portrayed Black women as such downers, like we got to go through the slumps in order to live life.
Right.
What you think about this? Like, you got to go and read it and then call me back.
Okay.
Okay, you busy?
No, I'll read it and call you back.
Okay. How do you feel about him, like, doing Black, like with the women thing that we was just?
I don't really like Tyler Perry, so I guess.
Why you don't like him?
She seemed gay to me. He don't seem like very feminine. I don't really feel him. Yeah, he got the same type of movies, but he all right.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna let you know.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Your daughter just say he seems gay to me.
She just said it. And that's why I say it's been a speculation. It's been speculated. And now that something like this has hit, it makes me wonder if you go back, Sugary, the movies, and it's no joke, the movies that Tyler Perry present, it's always a movie where Black women are like at the bottom of the barrel, or we got to be beat up. It's never where a Black woman just living a life. And it's like, why does this particular man do stuff like that to like us as an audience for him? It was so
I don't know if it's international, but over in the UK, it's Gay Pride Month.
Okay.
Basically where all the weirdos come out. During the day as well. It's not.
Right.
It's not like the. It's not like
Right.
the 80s electro track that the freaks come out at night. Coming out during the day now. Oh,
Okay.
wearing
I
their
I
chaps
get what you're
and
saying. I understand it. You know what, Sugary?
getting off.
Yes. I don't know what to say about this
I know
Tyler.
plenty. I know plenty of gay men, and they don't go around
Oh, please.
wearing virtually nothing, parading around the street,
Oh
slinging
my.
a meat around.
What was they slinging around, Sugary?
Their meat.
Sugary, when I tell you you are off the charts, Sugary, I'm going to set to come back on live. I think I'm gonna set that live for like 7:30 because I know it's late your time. And I want
7:30.
to press.
Dang, that's like half 2 in the morning.
Oh my goodness. So what time should I set it for? I want to
Oh
talk.
no, well, yeah, whatever time. I'll either be awake or I'll be asleep. Who knows?
No, but it's about you. I want to talk to you about this lady, and I want to get you on the dating. Unless we're gonna do this for Sunday, baby. I want to see Sugary if we could get you a date. Get Sugary a date in the UK. Sugary, you got to tell us, and you got to sit back and think about the woman you want, Sugary, so I can call her in. And you better let her know she got to come through me.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to start doing a dating CV. Going,
That's right.
What can I offer?
Sugary, let me handle it, Sugary. All I
I'm
need.
old and I'm nearly dead, so you might be able to get all of my money.
Sugary, the people don't want your money, Sugary. They want you. They want your love. They want your attention. That's what the women want. They want you to give them your love and your attention and your undivided attention at that. Can you give the women that, Sugary, or you don't know?
I know exactly what the women want. And that's why I like them with big chunky thighs. So I can't escape, if you know what I mean.
Sugary, I'm not playing these games with you, Sugary. Listen, we're going to end the chat because the only reason why we're going to end the chat is because I want to talk to you because we already know what's going on with Tyler Perry. I'll bring some more good gossip tonight when we come back. I'll say something else. If it's another video I find interesting about Tyler Perry, because so far it ain't even interesting because it seems like there's some finagling going on. It seems like we got somebody out there with a tongue twisting of a tangler. He's a tongue twisting twangler, and I don't feel like this person is telling the truth. But just like these comments say, one person said, I believe Derek. Y'all love to victimize and shame people. Tyler Perry has been a fruit cup. Don't at me. I can't knock him for what he said. And then Pretty said, every day it's a new black, rich, powerful person they trying to take down. So this is where it becomes questionable. It becomes questionable versus, are you making this up or is this true? Like I'm going to be honest with you. I believed it about Bill Cosby. I believed it about R. Kelly. I believed it about P. Diddy. It's some gray in between when it comes to this man right here. But it's only gray in between because I need to see the other proof because he might have proof. I don't know. We'll see. But I can tell you what, Sugary, tonight, I want you back up here so that we can find you some love because we need to find out who this woman thinks she is. And I know good and damn well she ain't going to get engaged to no goddamn man in Atlanta or in Georgia without telling you beforehand. And we're going to find out why did she try you like that. Deal?
I'll save it. I'll save it for later.
Yeah, listen, you already left me hanging. You see my hand in the air? I said, deal. I'll save it for later. You gonna leave my hand, and he still got my arm hanging, y'all. The man still. I had to hang up on Sugary last night. Last night, Sugary I had to hang up on Sugary. Sugary can be so fun until I be having to hang up on him because if I don't, I wouldn't be able to end the stream because Sugary is so funny. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned tonight at 7:30 tonight. Sugary is gonna be back, and I want to know who broke Sugary heart. And guess what? Sugary is going to be back because he's looking for love. Y'all better know it. Sugary looking for love tonight, and Gotten will be looking for love on Sunday. This your girl, Queen Didi. Yeah, with Didi said it. Y'all better make sure y'all be back at 7:30 tonight Eastern Standard Time. Because y'all see Sugary, he want a woman from the UK. And he gonna get her if I got something to do with that. Thank you, everybody in the chat, the parking lot, pimps, and pimpettes. Good night.
They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7 fit flex on the jacks on that.